Good morning. Pastor Gilbert East from Causeville Baptist Church. I got a question for you this morning. Take your look at something. What do you think? No, I don't want you to look at it and say, well, the glass is dirty. No, I don't want you to think that there's something in the water. Yeah, most people, when they look at it, think it's half full. Some think, well, it's half empty. But to tell you the truth, both is right. We often look at that and see if some people are pessimistic or optimistic. The pessimistic guy is going to look at it and say the glass is half empty. The optimistic guy is going to look at it and say the glass is half full. Both is right. Did you know that there's a story in the Bible about the optimist and the pessimist? A decision was made that changed a nation. You remember the time over in Numbers in chapter 13 and 14. The children of Israel was led out of the Egyptian captivity. They were led through the Red Sea and they got to the border of Jordan. Moses had picked 12 spies to go into the land of Jordan and to see and to check it out to see what was going on. As the spies came back, there was two, Joshua and Caleb. They came and said, man, that land is beautiful. It flows with milk and honey. It's got fruit that is huge. It is ripe for the taking. It is ready. But the other 10 spies came back and said, there's no way. There's giants in the land. There's warriors. They've been trained from youth and there's no way. Well, both was right. It was a land that flowed with milk and honey. It was a land that had all the fruit, and it was a land of giants. Yeah, you know the story. They believed the 10 people rather the 10 spies rather than the two, and they decided not to go in. And because of them not believing that God could overtake the giants, because of the pessimistic attitude that they had, God had them to wander in the wilderness for 40 years. Well, we say wander, but God actually led them around in the wilderness for 40 years until all of the men died. He did promise to the children, and the children, their children was able to go into the promised land, and Joshua was able to go into that land with them. But there's going to be times in our lives that we're faced with huge, giant decisions. We can either be pessimists. There's no way we can get over this. There's no way that we can overcome this huge mountain that's in front of us. Or we can be the optimist. If that's what God has told me to do, I'm not sure how I'm going to do it, but we will overcome. In the days ahead, there's a lot of pessimist and optimist decisions that we're going to have to make. Keep our attitude positive. Keep it going towards God and what God would want us to do. You remember the story of David and the giant. I often love that story, and it makes me think that in front of giants, if we tell our giants in front of us, you're not that big at all. Well, let me tell you how big my God is. Giants will tremble. But if we look at the giants that we face alone, by ourselves, we will tremble. We will fall. Keep a positive attitude. Keep going. Whatever God has got you to do, whatever assignment God has got you on, there's nothing too difficult. There's nothing too hard. There's nothing that can't be overcome with the power of God. I hope you have a blessed day.